were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Gun. Stop. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
12. 11 mighty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There's absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He will find his man Chase, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. You want to talk about a bold, confident group right now, CD. Now 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions, and this is just the opening drive.
This isn't just setting a tone. That's darn near taking your flag and planting it on the opposition and letting them know we're coming after you all game long right here from the 1st drive. 2 times now on 4th down, picking it up. I like where they're going. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
11 MP. 11.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
11 mighty.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. A 1st carry for Samaje Perine. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
11.
Now Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals are on the board 1st here this afternoon. quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off of play action. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't.
Here we go.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Lance now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And Lance again going to keep it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, 25 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
12.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
11 MP, hey! 11 Tommy. 11. 12.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Here's Pirine. He's got room at the 30. And some space here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked, big play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Mixon running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance gets this one to use check. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Lance now on first down. This one caught by Kittle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. And it's caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. 30, 10, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
12. Stop.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
11 MP. 11 mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Mixon will try the right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up. Down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. After the sack on 1st down, Lance. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Lance going to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll set up 2nd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has... Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance finding Deebo Samuel. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll roll him out right. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's brought down. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
McCaffrey. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
11 MT.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And 22 more yards there, and another first down.
11 mighty.
Mixing up the middle. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 32 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Lance looking to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big third down play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. He'll take it inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needs.